Up, buddy nerdigans. This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Friday, and you guys know what that means. The Oricon rankings are out, and this is going to be the top 20 Oricon rankings for the week of January 3rd through January 9th. But before I get to that, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, and I'm just on a non-stop high-speed struggle train heading into chaos, and it's getting faster by the second. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive and kicking, feel free to hit up my Cash App and PayPal. Those links are in the description box below, as well as the link to the full top 50 Oricon list, courtesy of Manga Magururi and Josuke, who are amazing for bringing us this list every week. So how this usually works is I read the number for the ranking, then the name of the series and the volume. If it's a new release, I just, of course, how many days it's been on sale, then the weekly and overall total. And if it's been out for longer than a week, then I'll read the weekly sales, the date that it came out, and the overall totals. And then if I cover it or not. And if I don't cover it, I'll explain why and if it's in my TBR or not. But before I do that, we do have a lot of new releases, and there are a lot of noticeable drops. Yes, a lot of noticeable chops. So let me get to those first. So first off, in terms of new releases, we do have World and Harem Fantasia Volume 9 that came out on January 4th, and that is at the number 50 spot, and it has sold 21,343 copies in 6 days. I do not cover that series. I don't cover any of the World and Harem series. I tried covering one of them, but it just wasn't vibing with me. So let me get to the rest of the new releases, and then I'll do the noticeable drops. All right, Mission Yozakura Family Volume 11 came out on January 4th as well. It sold 27,896 copies in 6 days, and it is at the number 42 spot. And I've been covering that series since chapter 1. Darwin's Game, Volume 25 is at the 43 spot. Came out January 7th, and in 3 days sold 26,158 copies. I used to cover that series, but then the copyright strike got me, and can't cover it no more. That's the only series that has gotten me a copyright strike for some fucking reason. Is there any other ones from here, new releases that I need to mention? Oh, here it is. New Prince of Tennis Volume 35 is at the number 31 spot. Came out on January 4th, and in 6 days sold 33,562 copies for the week. I guess there were some pre-orders, and for a total of 33,966 copies. I used to cover it, but there was a huge gap in the scan, so I can't cover it anymore. In terms of chops, there's a lot of Jujutsu Kaisen chops. When I get to the final Jujutsu Kaisen, that's at the top of the list, then we'll talk about the Jujutsu Kaisen chops. Let's see, is there any other ones here that I want to mention that got chopped? Berserk Volume 41. I don't know what the fuck is going on with you, Berserk. Is at number 48, which I can't believe. It really makes me sad. It sold only 21,876 copies. For a total of in 17 days, 160,037. Kaguya-sama Love is War is at 47. For the week, 21,899 copies. For a total of 228,750 copies. This one I'm really shook about. There's two more that I'm really shook about that I have to mention. Or actually, do I want to say 3 more? Oh, there's one more new release I have to mention. Sakamoto Days is at Volume 5 is at number 26 with in 6 days, because it came out on January 4th, sold 36,247 copies. I've covered that one since chapter 1. There's a couple more ones that got the chop that I'm really shook about. One Piece Volume 101 at 37 sold 32,503 copies, but for the week. But since it came out on December 3rd, has sold 1,614,834 copies. And Monster, aka Kaiju number 8, aka Monster number 8, at number 40 with 30,218 copies for the week. For a total of, and this one came out on December 3rd, for a total of 655,263 copies. That's fucking nuts. And the other one that really got the chop was Shimatsu no Valkyrie, aka Record of Ragnarok, volume 13 for the week. And this is at number 27. I can't believe it got the chop that much. Sold 35,330 copies for the week. And ever since it came out on December 20th, it has sold 275,388 copies. And yes, I have covered this one for a long time as well. Now, those are the new releases and the major tops that are not in the top 20. I've tried to keep it as brief as possible because I don't want this video to be longer than it already is. But anyways, now let's get to the main stuff up in here. God, there's still a lot of Jujutsu Kaisen up in this list. But you know what? Because there's a lot of Jujutsu Kaisen up in this list still, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do the same thing that I did last week and get to the stuff that isn't Jujutsu Kaisen, and then we'll cover the Jujutsu Kaisen content. All right, so we're going to do this. So we're going to start off with number 18, which is World and Harem Volume 14. This one came out on January 4th. And in 6 days, it sold 41,196 copies. I'm not surprised to see World and Harem up in here because World and Harem's anime adaptation is coming. So that's why it's up in here. As I said, I have not covered World and Harem. I've not even read World and Harem. I don't know if I'm going to, but maybe I will. But we'll see. Number 16 is Makai no Shiyaku wa Werewer da Volume 8, which is the Miramashita Arumakan spinoff. This volume came out on January 7th, so in 3 days sold 42,715 copies. For some reason, the English scans aren't caught up, but like there's other languages that are, scans that are up to date, so I can't cover it. I don't understand why, but it is what it is. So number 15 is Ayakashi Triangle Volume 7, and this volume came out on January 4th, and in 6 days sold 42,812 copies. I covered the Forbidden Chapter, which is Chapter 74. I don't understand, which I do not understand why it was banned on Manga Plus, and, well, Shonen Jump is a Viz / Shonen Jump. I don't even know what the fuck is going on over there anymore. But Manga Plus, I just don't know why it banned it. But Ayakashi Triangle, I will say this, it took you a long time to get interesting. I'm surprised you survived as long as you did to get interesting. But Ayakashi Triangle finally got good. Took a long-ass time for you to get here, Ayakashi Triangle, for you to get interesting. But it is actually, I can't believe I'm saying it, it is actually a good series. It shouldn't have taken you, like, I want to say it took like 30 or 40 chapters for you to get good. But motherfucker, seriously, do not take that long to get good. Any manga should not take that long to get good. But anyways. Number 13, I'm very happy for this. Number 13 is the Elusive Samurai Volume 4. In 6 days, because it came out on January 4th, has sold 50,819 copies. I am very happy to see the Elusive Samurai up in here. I love the Elusive Samurai. I'm telling you, it is better than Kimetsu no Yaiba, in my opinion. I have covered it since Chapter 1. The art in this manga is fucking heaven. I love it so goddamn much. If you are not reading it, I do not understand why. Go read it. It is freaking amazing. Number 12 is Kimetsu Gakuen Volume 1. Volume 1 came out on January 4th, and in 6 days sold 53,363 copies for the week. For a total, I guess there must have been some pre-orders or something. For a total of 53,580 copies. I can't wait to start covering this one. This one is the Kimetsu no Yaiba spinoff, and this manga is, remember when Attack on Titan had like their little school spinoff manga? That's what this one is, and it is fucking everything. I love it. I can't wait for the next chapter to come out. Because the scans, I don't think the scans are fully up to date, but I think there's like 5 chapters out for the scans. Yeah, there's like 5 chapters out that are translated. I'm hoping the translator can get a couple more scans up because I really want to cover it. It is adorable as hell. Go read it. It is cute. I can't wait to cover it. Anyways, number 11 is Mirashita Arumakan Volume 25. This one came out on January 7th, and in 3 days sold 55,076 copies. Am I surprised? No. And I've been covering Arumakan for a very long time now. I love this manga. I love the direction it's going in. I can't wait for next chapter. I can't wait. Anyways, now we're in the top 10 before we get to all the Jujutsu Kaisen stuff. Number 10 is Whoa! Now this is a chop. Because remember, Tokyo Revengers was at number 1 for a minute. Then it was at number 2. And now it is at number 10. Tokyo Revengers Volume 25. It sold 57,338 copies for the week. In 24 days, sold 869,682 copies. Wow, I'm shook by this. Hold on a second. I needs to check something here. One Piece has definitely outsold you, Tokyo Revengers. It has. I think it's been out longer than you. It hasn't been... It's been out like I'm trying to think for a minute here. Hold on. Well, yeah, it's definitely outsold Tokyo Revengers for, within the same amount, obviously with the same amount of time, because it sold like almost 1 million copies in 3 days. But yeah, Tokyo Revengers, you in trouble, girl. But yeah, I've been covering Tokyo Revengers for a minute. Damn, you're in trouble, girl. You're in trouble, Tokyo Revengers. Damn. Anyways, number 9 is Kinnikuman Volume 77. This volume came out on January 4th. In 6 days, it sold 59,060 copies. I have been needing to read this manga for a minute. I totally forgot about this manga. I am finally, and this is on my TBR list. I'm going to be reading this after I'm done with my current read, which is, and I'm fucking addicted to this mama right now, is The Skeleton Soldier Failed to Defend the Dungeon. This mama is fucking everything. So once I'm done binge reading that, that's going to be my next huge manga binge. And yeah, this is going to be a fun challenge because there's like close to 800 chapters. I'm ready. I haven't had a manga binge like this or like a huge manga challenge like this in a minute, so I'm ready. I think the last time I had a large amount of chapters like this for singles, and I'm talking about including spin-offs. I think what was it for Hajime no Ippo? I think it was. Or was it One Piece? It was either for Hajime no Ippo or One Piece where I had this kind of challenge. I'm ready for this. I'm so excited for this. And this manga is older than I am. And I'm 32. This manga is older than I am. And also Hajime no Ippo and Detective Conan are as old as I am. So the fact that, and Saint Seiya is as old as I am as well, by the way. Or I think Saint Seiya is a little bit older than me as well. But Detective Conan and Captain Tsubasa is older than me too. And I still cover Captain Tsubasa. But yeah, I'm so excited for this. I'm really excited to cover this one. Because this manga is older than I am. So yes, you respect your elders. And that's also in terms of manga. Anyways. And yes, I'm including Jujutsu Kaisen 0 in the Jujutsu Kaisen coverage. God, this video is going to be long because of this. Because of you, Jujutsu Kaisen. Anyways, number 7 is MF Ghost Volume 13. Volume 13 came out on January 6th and in 4 days sold 59,532 copies. I understand why this one has sold is so high, is because the anime adaptation announcement came out. I was going to read this one. I've gotten like mixed reviews on this one. I don't know if I'm going to read it. I don't know. If you guys want me to cover it, let me know in the comment section. Number 6. Why? Why, Japan? Why are you doing this to me? So number 6 is Blue Box Volume 3, which I don't understand, but you do you, Japan. So Volume 3 came out on January 4th. And in 6 days sold 73,171 copies. I stopped covering Blue Box a while ago because I just got bored with it. But I got bored with Ayakashi Triangle, and then I, caught up with it, and it got better. But Blue Box is just like Blue Box blueballed the shit out of me. So I know, punny, but I could try again with you, Blue Box. I can, but goddamn, Blue Box, you were boring as hell. I'm telling you right now, if you wanted, I'm sad that Nami Kizukari is ending. It's ending this month. Yeah, Nami Kizukari is ending, and I'm really sad it's ending. But that manga is better than this. It really goddamn is. Nami Kizukari's better. I know it don't have the sports element, but Honey Lemon Soda is better than that, better than Blue Box, and so is Skip Beat. Those 3 series are, and also Chihaya Furu. Those series are a million times better than Blue Box. I don't understand you. I don't understand you, Japan, on this one. I don't. But whatever, you do you. Number 5 makes my fucking life because I love this manga, and that is Boruto Volume 16. I don't understand how Blue Box is so close to you, Boruto, because you're a much better series than Blue Balls is. Yes, I'm calling you Blue Box, because you're a shitty-ass manga, in my opinion. I know I'll get shit for saying it, but it's true. Boruto Volume 16 came out on January 4th, and in 6 days sold 73,406 copies. I've been covering this manga since chapter 11, and this fucking cover is everything because it has my boy Kawaki and Boruto up in there. Boruto has gotten to be so much of a better character in the manga lately, and I love the bro-ship going on up in there. So yeah, okay, we're saving you. There's 2 more, and then we're going to get to the Jujutsu Kaisen stuff. So number 3 is a huge surprise to me. It honestly is. And that is Black Clover Volume 31. Oh my god, the Black Clover fandom has gotten very toxic, and that's including the manga fandom. I know it's gotten to the point where in the Western manga Twitter threads, there are specific Black Clover trolls by name that have been called out. So yes, that's how toxic it's gotten. But yeah, I know they're going to be going fucking nuts. In 6 days, because this volume came out on January 4th, I love that Yuno and Landry's are on this cover too. Oh my god, you have no idea how much I love this, especially with what happened with Yuno. Oh my god. In 6 days, it sold 94,977 copies. Very, very pleased to see this. I've been with Black Clover for a very, very long time. It's one of the first series I covered on this channel, I believe. I think I covered it definitely before chapter 100. I love this manga. I do. I covered it earlier today, actually. Okay, so we got one more, and then we'll get into Jujutsu Kaisen. So number 2 is Dr. Stone Volume 24. I'm not surprised by that. I'm not surprised that Dr. Stone in the top 10. I'm actually very happy that that's at number 2. I really am. It came out on January 4th, And in 6 days, it sold 131,933 copies. Dr. Stone is very close to ending. I think it might have something to do with that, as well as the season 3 anime at Jump Festa. I think it might have something to do with that as well, but I'm leaning more towards the former than the latter. I love this fucking cover. I do. You got Sai. You got Sai in the front. You got Senku there. And then look at Ryusui up there. Yes! Yes. But anyways, I'm very, very pleased with this. I've been with Dr. Stone since chapter 1. So with Dr. Stone ending, it's really goddamn heartbreaking for me because I've been with it since chapter 1. I think I'm one of the only people that's been with it since chapter 1. So yeah, I really want my Stone Diary series, goddammit. But also, if you are a Dr. Stone fan, Inagaki does have another series going on called Trillion Game, which is fucking amazing. Go read it. It's really good. But now we're getting to the Jujutsu Kaisen stuff. So Jujutsu Kaisen dominated the fucking charts last week. And it somewhat has dominated the charts this week as well. Not some of them have fallen. Oh, definitely some of them have fallen down into like the 30s and do I want to say the 20s as well? Yeah, some of them have fallen into the 20s too. Do I want to read? Yeah, I better just read them or it's going to piss me the fuck off if I don't. My ADHD will run wild. All right, so we're going to go with the first one. Yeah, so the first one is volume 6 at number 36. For the week, it sold 32,676 copies, and Volume 6 came out on July 4th, 2019, and has sold a total of 2,455,215 copies. At number 5, at number 35 is Volume 5. For the week, it sold 30, and these are all Jujutsu Kaisen. I just want to make this clear. I just don't want to repeat Jujutsu Kaisen over again. So there you go. So volume 5 for the week sold 32,770 copies. And this volume came out on May 2nd, 2019, and has sold a total of 2,472,841 copies. You know what? I'm going to say this to there's something I got to say about the American side of things in terms of the market. I'll save it to the end, though, because I want to get through Jujutsu Kaisen. But anyways, volume 4 is at 34. For the week, it sold 33,051 copies. And I'll also talk about the movie I talked about earlier in my Jujutsu Kaisen live reaction video in terms of the movie ticket sales and movie theater attendance of Jujutsu Kaisen's 0. Say that to the end as well. Anyways, volume 4 for the week sold 33,051 copies, and this one came out on March 4th, 2019. And it has for a total of 2,514,706 copies. Okay, so number 33 is volume 3, sold for the week 33,391 copies. This volume came out on December 4th, 2018. It has sold for a total of 2,556,039 copies. Number 32 is volume 7. For the week, it sold 33,454 copies. This volume came out on October 4th and has sold, October 4th, 2019, and has sold a total of 2,445,919 copies. Now we're getting into the... Okay, so number 30, here we go, is volume 2. For the week, it sold 30,020 copies. This volume came out on September 4th, 2018, and has sold a total of 2,629,623 copies. I'm trying to make sure that everything is lining up pattern-wise. Okay, yeah. All right. Number 29 is volume 1. It sold 34,609 copies for the week. This volume came out on July 4th, 2018, and it sold a total of 2,712,803 copies. Now, here's where things get interesting, because talked about this last week, where some of the volumes were like, especially with volume 14, and volume 14 sold more than some of the other volumes. So number 25, I'm talking about total wise, I mean. So volume 14 is at number 25. For the week, it sold 38,981 copies. This volume came out on January 4th, 2021. So this is a year ago. And it is sold as of, again, a year. In a year, it has sold 2,420,856 copies. Now, let's see. It sold more. Oh, we'll get to volume 15 in a second because it sold more than volume 15. It sold any more than any of the other volumes. It's oh, damn, it's close to volume 6. And it's kind of close to volume 5, too, in terms of sales, which is crazy. God damn it, that cover is great. All right, so and volume 15 is at number 24. It sold 39,072 copies for the week. And volume 14 sold more than volume 13. We'll get to that in a second, too. Volume 15, God, I love that cover for volume 15. Volume 15 came out on March 4th, 2021, and has sold a total of 2,417,686 copies. Volume 13 is at number 23. For the week, it sold 39,364 copies. And this volume came out on October 2nd, 2020. It sold a total of 2,396,650 copies. Yeah, volume 14 has sold more than volume 15 and volume 13, which I think is very interesting. It's sold more than any other ones here. Oh, yeah, and it's sold more than volume 12 as well. And volume 15 has sold more than volume 12 and volume 13. Interesting, right? We'll get to volume 12 in a minute, but I just find it very interesting. So volume 8's at number 20. God, I love this cover for fucking volume 8 of Jujutsu Kaisen. So volume 8 is number 22. For the week, it sold 39,591 copies. This volume came out on January 4th, 2020, and has sold a total of 2,490,682 copies. Getting to volume 12 here at number 21. For the week, it sold 39,731 copies. This volume came out on August 4th, 2020, and has sold a total of 2,398,710 copies. Very interesting to see how, like, some of the newer volumes, like volume 14 and 15, and volumes 14 and 15 sold more than volume 12. And and it's not that far apart from volume 13 either, which is very interesting to me. Anyways, now let's see, is there any other ones here? Okay, so volume 11 is at number 20. For the week, it sold 40,177 copies. Volume 11 came out on June 4th, 2020, and it has sold a total of 2,414,175 copies. Volume 10 is at number 19. For the week, it sold 40,768 copies. Came out on March 4th, 2020, and has sold a total of 2,446,142 copies. Let's see. And then volume 9 is at number 17. For the week, it sold 42,246 copies, and volume 9 came out on January 4th, 2020, and it sold a total of 2,488,022 copies. Now, volume 16 is at number 14, and it has sold a total of, for the week, it sold 48,944 copies. This volume came out on June 4th, 2021, and has sold a total of 2,240,346 copies. I'm trying to see if I am missing, things seem weird or not anywhere. It's interesting because this volume has sold a lot less than like volume 15 and like volume 14 are just like dominating. I swear, it's really interesting. Anyways, let's see. And I'm talking about in terms of the newer volumes. I'm not talking about the older volumes, obviously. But anyways, there's a couple more here. Okay, so Jujutsu Kaisen 0. This is the one. Because this is what the movie is adapting here. I'm surprised that Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 0, aka Jujutsu Kaisen 0, aka Tokyo Metropolitan Magical High School, is at number 8. Why are you at number 8? You should be higher than Blue Box. Like, what the fuck, Japan? Why are you not higher than Blue Box? Why did Blue Box sell more copies than you? I know, I'm sorry, Blue Balls is boring. I don't understand it. I don't get the appeal of Blue Balls. I'm sorry if you are a Blue Box fan. Outside of Haru, I do not understand the appeal of it. I do not. The art is pretty, yes, but it is boring as fuck. Anyways, I already gave you like 3, what? 4 series, and if you, I can't include Yona the Dawn because that's not a slice of life. I gave you like 4 series that are better than fucking Blue Balls. So there you go, enjoy. Anyways, let's get back to Jujutsu Kaisen 0. For the week, it's sold. Okay. Let's see. So for the week, Jujutsu Kaisen 0 sold 59,258 copies, and this volume came out on December 4th, 2018, for a total of 2,729,716 copies. And fan, I got the monthly numbers for last month, American numbers for a couple of Jujutsu Kaisen volumes, and I'm tempted. Well, one of them is Jujutsu Kaisen 0, but I'll save it for the end, so stay tuned. I got 2 more, and then I will get to the American Jujutsu Kaisen numbers in a sec. So number 4 is Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 17. Woo! Let's see. So for the week, it sold 81,316 copies. This volume came out on October 4th, 2021. And for a total of 1,934,613 copies. And then, of course, number 1 is Volume 18. And for the week, dude, these numbers are fucking low. Again, what? The manga sales numbers are so low this week. Jesus. For the week, it sold 255,961 copies. For a total of, and this came out on December 25th, for a total of 1,421,958 copies. Ooh, One Piece. Jujutsu Kaisen coming for you, girl. It is. But man, I'm going to tell you this about One Piece, though. Today's chapter of One Piece, oh my fucking god. Today's chapter of Jujutsu Kaisen as well. Ooh, and Black Clover as well. Woo! I'm telling you, those 3 are definitely ones to watch. They are. I'm telling you, One Piece sales are going to go up. They are. Especially with how One Piece is going. Oh my god, One Piece is getting so good. Jujutsu Kaisen is just getting insane as well. But Black Clover, dude, the whole thing with Lucifero and Black Clover is fucking lit. But anyways, am I surprised about the other one to watch out for, because Josuke actually posted this, is that there's been an increase in sales for My Dress Up Darling. So expect to see My Dress Up Darling on the Oricon list. Probably in the next couple of weeks because of the anime. So those are going to be ones to watch out for. But in terms of the movie, so in 21 days, Jujutsu Kaisen Zero's movie adaptation has made over 8 billion yen and has gotten close to 6 million people. Yeah, 6 million people in attendance, which is really goddamn good. I'm very happy to see it. I thought it'd be more, to be honest. But we'll see. We gotta keep in mind, Corona-sama is still paying a long-ass visit. But anyways, let me get to these a couple of these American numbers here. This is from. This is for. Wait. Oh, is this for? Yeah, this is for the 4-week period. So this is for last month, ending ending on January 1st. So yeah, this is like November, like near the end of November. Yeah, the week of. Oh God, Jesus Christ! Hold on, this is gonna piss me off. Yeah, it's like November to January 1st, whatever. But anyways, so in terms of Jujutsu Kaisen, I have to point. Reason why I'm pointing this out is because I covered an interview or a letter from the editor of Manga Plus, and they were saying that overseas sales are like 20% of the manga market. And I'm hearing these normies saying manga is destroying the Western comic book market. And I'm like, I'm all for this. Yes, I am. But mofo, like, you gotta like really just take a look at the bigger picture here. Yeah, you have to look at reality right now. And so, like, I look at Jujutsu Kaisen 0. Like, you look at Jujutsu Kaisen 0 up in here. I read the number for it, that it was 59,258 copies. This is for a week, right? In Japan. In the US, this is for a month. It's 27,258 copies for a month, or for 4 weeks. So tell me how manga is dominating in the States. Anime is dominating, yes. Even though anime is censored to hell. I could tell you, anime is dominating on the streaming level. I don't know if people are buying Blu-rays or not, but anime is dominating. But 27,238 copies in 4 weeks, that is not dominating. Then you got Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 13. Keep in mind, Jujutsu Kaisen 0 came out in January 2021. I'm going to just keep that in mind. And this is in the States. Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 13 came out in the States in December of 2021. So this is like within less than a month. This is Volume 13. It sold 40,955 copies. Now let's look at Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 13 for this week. Where are you, Volume 13? This past week, it sold 39,364 copies. So, again, this number here is for these numbers. Again, I want to stress this. This is for a month. And what we have here is for a week, and for Oricon is for a week. And this is a week in January. This ain't even a week in December. Like, you can tell me till you're blue in the face how manga is dominating, but the numbers say something else. So until you prove me otherwise, and until you show me how manga is dominating, especially when you have graphic novels, there's a graphic novel up in here that sold over 115,000 copies in a month. While the closest one, which was Chainsaw Man, sold like 46,000 copies. That is not dominating. Yeah, rankings wise, sure, they dominated the rankings. Yeah, but the unit sales, it's not very much. It's not, and this is for a month. It's very frustrating. I'm getting tired of the reason why I bring it up, and I know I probably should do a separate video on it, but I want to get more. I want more numbers. It's hard to find fucking numbers for the American comic book industry. I want to get more. I want to get numbers for the French manga. I want French manga numbers too. I'd love to get more manga numbers so I could cover this and compare it to Japan to kind of prove the point that you could tell me until you're blue in the face that manga is dominating, but it's not. Well, the charts, yes, but the unit numbers are telling you a different story. Because even though the numbers here, again, even though the numbers here are low compared to like what we've seen in the past, they're still outselling you American graphic novel industry. They're still selling more than you. I mean, look at Dr. Stone. I'm gonna point out One Piece Volume 101 for a second. In 3 days, it sold almost 1 million copies. Kingdom, 3 days, sold like around 500,000 copies when Volume 63 came out. Monster number 8, I think it did sell like 300,000 copies when it came out? Something like that. But like, look at Dr. Stone. Dr. Stone, in 6 days, sold 131,933 copies. And you know what the problem is? The problem is that the Western publishers aren't advertising enough. That's the problem. And also, Americans don't read. They don't. They just don't. And yeah, and also the paper shortage too. But I've been hearing that like comic book stores are selling out of manga and all that shit. Well, good for them. That's still doesn't change the numbers that I'm seeing here. Until you show me like One Piece. No, One Piece is too. That's asking too much. That's asking way too much. Until you could show me like 100,000 in a month, or like 200. Actually, if you could show me One Piece numbers, that would say a lot. If you could show me Jujutsu Kaisen numbers like this, where you're selling like 1 million copies in 16 days, or over 1 million copies in 16 days, or One Piece numbers where it's like close to 1 million in 3 days, like I can't tell you that manga is dominating. I'm just saying, because people are more than likely to use ebooks and shit. I think it'll be, and I wonder if it's going to be different when I'm hoping Manga Plus does ebooks. For fuck's sakes. But anyways, I'm curious what you guys think about the list for the rankings for this week, and what do you guys think about, like, especially in terms of comparing this to like the manga, I'll give you a little taste of the manga sales in America. I'll post a link in the description box too for this. What do you guys think about it in comparison to the American manga sales that I mentioned, and what people are saying in terms of mangas dominating? These normies just fucking piss me off. I'm getting sick of it. If any of you can provide me actual unit numbers, I will cover American comic book sales or manga sales. I will. No problem. But the other thing is like, I'm hearing all these crap recommendations. Do you guys want me to do recommendation lists? Because I will. I'll give you great recommendations. I know how to actually do recommendation lists. If you guys want them, I'll do it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below what you guys think of Jujutsu Kaisen still dominating the list. And what do you guys think about the new, how the new releases are doing for Weekly Shonen Jump? And what do you guys think of these low manga numbers still? It's just crazy. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive and kick it so I can keep bringing you more Oricon rankings and manga content in general. There's a few ways you could do that. Donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, follow me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.